Welcome back to another dose of the wild card. My name is Venant and I'm joined by
Brayo, daddy, in case you want to make it better. Yeah.
Manze, hii wiki imekuwa poa.
Yes.
Hii weekend imekuwa poa. You know the World Cup is here and we have to really talk about it, man. Let's just start from how was your weekend?
Weekend ilikuwa tu sawa. A chill weekend after doing Fun Zone with G-Money, of course, and Kina Eric and Lotan who are in SA and Qatar. Shout out to them, man. I just went home, chilled, and waited for Game 1 of the World Cup. You know, the spectacle, the opening ceremony and everything. It was great to anticipate.
And this ceremony ilikuwa poa. Morgan Freeman pale, nini. It was awesome. And yeah, we have to talk about the first game. Qatar versus Ecuador.
Aye.
And VR, man, it didn't even take 5 minutes for VR to show us who's boss.
Qatar wamefanya hiyo kitu.
Hey, man. What are your thoughts about the game?
My thoughts about the game, Qatar have already broken one record. They are the first hosts to ever lose the opening game of the World Cup to start with. Come on, man. Come on. And I'm actually, before even I delve into the game deeper, I'm actually going to go on point, and I'm confident of saying this. Qatar will play all 3 group games without scoring a goal. They'll lose all games without scoring a goal. I'm dead
bro,
serious.
No,
I'm dead serious. Do you know what? When I was watching that game yesterday, Qatar reminded me of Graham Potter's Chelsea. I'm so serious.
Wait, that's hate speech.
I have
bro.
so much to get into that team. Like, Qatar reminds me of that. You know that rich kid from primary school who couldn't play football, but you had to include him into the game because he owns the ball. That is what Qatar are right now. That is what they are. That is what they are.
Let's wait. Yani ule una game ya Qatar.
Yes.
And all these 90 minutes you're thinking about Chelsea. How trash Chelsea you are.
They reminded me of Potter's Chelsea. Yeah, I had to say it. But that is not to discredit Ecuador. Ecuador started on the front foot. There was that goal that was disallowed by VAR. Shout out to Enner Valencia, by the way. Imekuwa long since we've seen him. By the way, he played for Everton a while back. And that was a very suspect VAR decision. To start with. That was a very suspect VR decision. I did not see anyone who was offside. But anyway, at least it was after the goal was ruled out. Ecuador kept their heads high and they got the win. Two goals from Enner Valencia. And it's looking bleak for Qatar as the hosts, man. Hey.
Niko na swali ngumu. Do you think you're going to see more of these VR incidences and start define these big games soon in this tournament?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And I'll take you back to a big incident was it 2019 before? Was it? No, it was after the Euros. The Euros 2020 was held in 2021. So after the Euros, the Nations League final, France versus Spain, the Mbappe winner was a controversial VAR decision where Eric Garcia slightly touched the ball and then put it onto Mbappe's path for him to score the winner, although Mbappe was offside. So Garcia's touch made him seem like he was playing the ball. Exactly. So I think those kind of decisions will happen in once the big giants, of world football come to head. Yeah.
Sasa basi. Now, by the way, na your World Cup also, it's very important because you're going to see the last of
Ronaldo, Messi, possibly Neymar. I don't know. Will Neymar play another one at 35 years old?
He can't.
Will he?
Well, but the Brazil team.
Yeah.
Man, itakuwa ngumu. Because, nikiangalia team ya Brazil.
Yes.
Neymar's position, the person
is the 10.
And who can...
I think Paqueta. Paqueta has a future in front of him.
You have faith in him right now?
No. I don't think he starts right now. Unless Neymar plays on the wing, I don't think Paqueta starts. Yeah. But he is the future of Brazil. So that's why I'm also including Neymar in there. Possibly the last World Cup for him. And also Modric, although Croatia are expected to do
something. Croatia made it to the final, bro.
True.
So you can't just write them. But we'll talk about them.
Yeah, we'll talk about them
in the group.
Yeah.
We also have to shout out Andres Guardado. He's a Mexican who's set to become the third Mexican to have featured in 5 World Cups.
Wow, yeah. Wonderful.
So we have to shout out that guy too. So see Messi na
spotlight yache kwa tu kwa Ronaldo. If he scores, this will be his 5th consecutive World Cup where he scored. Yada.
So man. So when you come back, we're gonna look at the World Cup group stages and what you need to know.
Yes, thanks guys. My name is Eric. Obviously, like you've said, we are here in Doha, Qatar. This is Souq Waqif Street. As you can see, this is where everything happens in the evening. The vibe is up and running. Everything is looking good and feeling nice. The group stage match is ongoing. We're feeling good. We've been watching a couple of games in the evening. We got the fun festival and also coming at Souq Waqif where we get to eat food, drink some beers, and obviously the shisha over here. And we're having so much fun here because the World Cup vibe is up and running. Back to you in studio.
So Venant, time to delve into the group stage, man. There's a lot of things to, unpack. The group of death, the group of the current champions who will do it back to back, the French group, the groups with the dark horses, possibly Denmark, Serbia. My God, crazy amount of games to be played.
Rayo, let me ask.
Yeah.
Let's just start from which group do you think is like the in Atari? Like this one, you don't know who's gonna qualify for the quarters and semis.
I think Group G.
Group G.
But
before we even do that, why don't we
go
just start from
order in order.
'cause
guys.
guys
Group
up.
Group A has Ecuador, of course, Netherlands, Senegal, and Qatar. Ecuador, of course, are in first place because they played the first game yesterday and they won 2-0. Today, later on tonight, Senegal will be taking on the Netherlands.
It's called the Maneless.
Hey.
Maneless.
What do you expect? I think from this group, it's quite clear. Number 1 and number 2, for me, quite obvious. Netherlands and Ecuador. And Netherlands will top the group with the 9 out of 9 points.
And will you point out to the lack of... Will you point out to Mane not participating?
Yes,
to
that
be the
is the
reason why
only thing that will take Senegal out. Mane not
Mane
being
is
there.
everything to them.
He is their star, man. You know what? Mane missing out on the group stage games reminds me of when Real Madrid played Liverpool in the 2018 final and Salah got injured. Liverpool looked demoralized. Yeah, so that's how I feel. I don't think Senegal will be as up for it as they were if Mane was fully fit. Yeah. And Ecuador only need one more win.
One more win. And
Yeah.
So they're they're halfway in.
Yeah.
I think Senegal will surprise people. We have said it, Senegal will surprise people. When we're going to show you guys that without money, we are still Africans. We're still winning. Like, African Cup wasn't by mistake, by the way. We're going there as African kings. So I expect Senegal and Netherlands for me.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I like that. Group B, we have England, Iran, USA, and Wales. You see me? That group stays in that order. England and Iran. Iran are gonna shock people.
Bro.
And I'll take you back to the 2018 World Cup. Portugal versus Iran. Winner goes through to the round of 16. Game ends as a 1-1 draw, a tight game. And unfortunately for Iran, Portugal went through because of goal difference. Iran gave Portugal a run for their money in that game. Do not discredit Iran. Do not look down upon them. England and Iran will go through in this group. USA and Wales, back home.
Wow. I'm an England fan, so England by default.
Yes.
But where I beg to differ with you, by the way, now, I'm surprised with all these states, man. There's a team called USA that has been gradually growing, becoming a better team. We already have international stars.
Who is their star boy?
At the moment,
because
the Juventus guy.
You cannot say
McKennie.
Pulisic. Yeah, he's not been playing. Weston McKennie. Okay.
And he's been consistent at Juventus. He comes off as the favorite. Pulisic, I say he brings the leadership kwa your team, because, like some of these Americans, we don't know them from the team. But the other ones, we've heard of them, we've seen them here and there and stuff. And also, for you guys, Americans are now playing in Europe, like the footballers are now starting. So there are a couple of names,
especially
it's not
for
like
Leeds.
Kitambo, where it used to be just Clint Dempsey and the Everton goalkeeper, Howard.
Oh yeah, Tim Howard.
Like now,
them too.
Wako. But for me, England, USA.
Wonderful. Okay, Group C, Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. Once again, in that order, Argentina and Mexico. Crazy statistic about Mexico. Mexico have never failed to make it out of the group
stages.
But the issue is they always make it out and then get knocked out at the round of 16. Yeah. So Argentina and Mexico for me.
I honestly agree with you.
You agree? Wonderful. Okay, Group D, the group of champions, the best group on the planet, the highlighted group of the World Cup. Australia, Denmark, France, Tunisia.
Australia,
Hey.
Denmark, France.
Tunisia. I think you already know where my loyalties lie. Champions du monde.
Why? That's a tough group.
France,
Let me know.
Denmark. France, Denmark.
Okay.
France, Denmark.
Me, I have nothing to say about that group.
Group E, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan, Spain. Japan won't be easy knockovers, man.
Germany,
you remember
Spain.
the game they gave Belgium?
Germany, Spain.
I agree. I also want Germany, but it won't be
is
easy.
Rejuvenated. Germany is
You know what?
Germany. South Korea now, I think Humin-san is still injured, right?
Not South Korea, Japan. Japan and
Japan.
Costa Rica, yeah. Japan gave Belgium a good game. They gave them a test in the last World Cup, man. So I don't know.
I still stick to
but
what I've
Adimi, I still stick to Germany and Spain, but who wins the group?
Who wins the group?
Yeah.
I'm going with Spain.
I'm going Germany. Hansi Flick. Then we have Group F, Belgium, Canada, Croatia, Morocco.
Belgium, Canada, Croatia. Wow.
Morocco.
That's a tough group.
That's tough, man. That's tough because Morocco can also give them teams a game. Canada, they have Jonathan David and Alfonso Davies. For me, I think Belgium will be the big team that fails to perform this tournament.
For once, I agree with you.
I really think
For
that.
once, I
really.
agree with you. I saw that defeat to Egypt, and I was like, "Yo, if these are the signs, man, Hazard is playing in World Cup."
Yes.
And I read a report about him talking about he's not the best version as he was back in 2018. And I'm like, then why are you playing?
Yes, Lukaku has been called up but injured, so will miss the first game. If Belgium are to perform, it will be down to two players, Kevin De Bruyne and Thibaut Courtois, hopefully, who can help them keep clean sheets. But in this group, I'm actually going to go Croatia first, then Belgium second. I think Modric's experience will help Croatia win the group. Croatia first, Belgium second.
I agree, but the other way around.
The other way around. Belgium will have enough to win.
Will have to, especially now that you mentioned when Lukaku is back. Because you also have to remember that Belgium and Lukaku like scores. Like,
yes, he is their top goal scorer of all time. Yeah,
so,
he performs for Belgium. Okay, then we have Group G, that is. Group G is interesting because I think the winner is straightforward.
Okay.
Brazil, Cameroon, Serbia, Switzerland. This is what I think will be my group of death, man.
May I think in that order?
In that order?
Yeah.
Cameroon make it. Serbia and Switzerland bottle.
Yeah, Cameroon have
Vincent Aboubakar.
Yeah, like us.
Maxim Choupo-Moting.
Yes, exactly. And Choupo-Moting is coming off from a good form in Bayern.
Yes, he's been very clutch for them.
Me in that order. And also, to be I'm a bit biased. African teams,
yeah, we have to. At least one or two countries have to do the team.
So Brazil, because the African fans were Brazil fans, and also Africa,
Brazil top the group.
It makes sense when you put it that way. Like you can't even argue.
But then Serbia have Vlahovic, Mitrovic, Dusan Tadic.
We don't care. Cameroon.
Vincent Aboubakar to the rescue. Okay, I like that. And what is his name? Basogog. That 20. Basogog is apparently 27 years old. The lies we tell.
I'd like to see their documentaries after they retire. Diego Costa. Those people, they just look the same. You know.
And finally, we have Group H, group that contains none other than the GOAT of football himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. We have Ghana, Portugal, South Korea, and Uruguay.
Ghana,
Ghana, Portugal, South Korea, Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay is a beast.
I'd have Portugal and Uruguay simply for one reason, their defensive structures. I think if these teams stick to their defensive structures, they can do a job on Ghana and South Korea. So I'd have Portugal edging it as the group winners, and then Uruguay comes second.
Just a quick one. You're a Manchester United fan. And of course, you're talking about Ronaldo. And at the moment, you hate Ronaldo. But now we have to focus on Portugal, Ronaldo, and World Cup.
Yes.
Of course, this thing gets to his head, the media stuff. And
definitely.
He's spoken recently. He said, timing is always timing. From your side, it's easy to look at how we choose timing. Sometimes you write truths, sometimes you write lies. So this was just a way of digging back at the media and stuff. And he's like, yo, me and me. Basically, I was just saying me and me. I say I move.
Yeah, I move this way, I do what I want. Yeah, it's my life, it's my whatnot.
Nobody tells me. and was like, okay, cool. But now that aside, in World Cup now, what do you think? Portugal, Ronaldo, top scorer.
You know what? I don't want to give too much away, but then, okay, we'll get to that. When we get to the latter stages of the World Cup, I'll tell you why I have them as serial performers. Because I think Argentina and Portugal... Portugal remind me of England because they have so much talent, but the coach has always been the issue. So this time, I think Portugal will adopt the Argentina, proverbial way, where Argentinian players have come out and confidently said they will battle for Messi to lift this thing.
Of course.
And I believe the Portuguese players will also do that for Ronaldo. Yeah. I really believe the Portuguese players will do that for Ronaldo. Mans like Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, João Felix, this Pepe, and Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo, Diogo Dalot. They will battle for Cristiano Ronaldo. So I can see them having a promising World Cup.
So both goats to proceed.
Yes, both goats will be in the round of 16.
Wow. Okay, sasa basi. Me, I think by the as a champion, Ronaldo can put all this aside and focus
on the task at hand. Yes.
So that's why I have them both performing very well for this tournament. And they also need to sign off in style.
As the goats say. Wasituache tu hivi.
With the Brayo, there's some certain fixtures that I think guys need to know. We just go quick through them before.
Yes.
So I'll just mention the fixtures. You'll tell me what comes to your mind.
No problem.
Okay? Sabasi. Senegal versus Netherlands on November 21st.
Oh, Senegal versus Netherlands. The Africans are going to hate me for this, for not being biased about my African roots. But straight prediction, 3-0 to the Netherlands. Memphis Depay, anytime goal scorer.
Wow. May think this will be a tough battle, and I think it might end a draw.
Wow.
Yeah. And
confident.
I think both teams will score.
Like a 1-1.
They'll score because Senegal now need... they're going with a chip. Like, you guys are without money. You're moneyless,
So, Netherlands could potentially be overconfident. Oh, okay.
And before Kwasho, by the way, you're talking about Alphonso Davies. So, Belgium versus Canada, November 23rd.
Belgium. They will thrash them.
Okay.
They'll thrash them. I think Belgium 2-0 or 3-1 Belgium.
Okay, so Basi, that one I won't even argue because you sound so confident about it.
Yes.
Let's move on to November 24th here. Brazil, Serbia.
2-0 Brazil. 2-0 Brazil. The Brazilian flair will be too much for Serbia to keep up with.
Wow, okay. So what about France, Denmark?
Hey, Achilles heel. Hapo umeniweza bana. Denmark, you see, what is Arsenal's bogey team? It's always been Southampton, sindio? I think of recent times, Southampton has been Arsenal's bogey team. When it comes to Man United, it's been Wolves. So Denmark is France's bogey team. I think in the past 5 fixtures or 4 fixtures, France have failed to beat Denmark. This could be the decider for who wins the group. But me, Alele Blue all the way. France 3, Denmark 1.
I'm still sticking to the script. Up about Denmark is still maintaining its
Champions Cast. Champions Cast inakuja.
And then we have to talk about Spain versus Germany.
Oh,
Spain versus Germany. What was talking about the group stages? Spain, where I was telling you about Spain being number 1.
Yes.
I think Spain are gonna win this one.
I think Germany will win it purely based on...
And it's gonna surprise Germany.
On experience. I look at that. I look at Germany and I see Manuel Neuer as the captain. I see Antonio Rudiger, who is a robust defender. I see Joshua Kimmich and Goretzka, who have already established a partnership at Bayern. And then up front, I see Sane and Gnabry. Now, I don't know if Havertz can do the thing, but Sane and Gnabry are more than capable of performing for the team. When it comes to Spain, the lack of experience is the issue for me. Because it's only Carvajal and Alba who have a lot of experience, Gerard Moreno wasn't called, Thiago wasn't called, Ramos wasn't called. So for me, Germany 2, Spain 1.
I just have a question for you. Where did Spain finish last World Cup? Can't even remember.
Wait, they were knocked out by Russia on penalties in the round of 16.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we don't want that experience. We want new experience to the pitch.
That's why you got rid of PK, De Gea, Ramos.
You guys had your time. So,
They already won it in 2010. Hey, kazi yao imeisha.
So the next fixture, by there, I'm not going to talk about it because I've already... It's England, but it's England versus Wales. I'll let you to...
England versus Wales will be a crazy, crazy game, so I'm going to go score draw 1-1.
Okay.
1-1.
Poland versus Argentina.
Argentina, 3-0.
Oh!
Argentina will win all their group games.
Yo, Lewandowski still Lewandowski.
Argentina will win all their group games. But Lewandowski for Poland is not Lewandowski for Barcelona where there's Dembele, you know?
Okay. You do have a valid point. Portugal versus South Korea. Lastly.
There's no way South Korea will do to Portugal what they did to Germany in the last World Cup. So I'll go Portugal 2, South Korea 0.
I think this one will end a draw. I think South Korea will have a point to prove, and I think they're going to step their game up.
Okay.
Human Son?
Definitely has to be a star performer.
Yeah, it has to be a star. Yeah. So, and also, what I realize about your team in particular, even though Human Son is known, is famous, there is no star. Like everybody plays.
Yeah. It's a team. It's a team.
That's why I have faith in them, and I think they're gonna probably sting Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, who do you have winning the World Cup?
Alele Blue, guys. France.
Or England, or Byron Pale amesema Brazil. Tell us your favorite team under the comments below. FPL imechukua break, but we're gonna be back. Use this time to, because you're aware the wildcard is active. You can unaweza panga team yako sahi regardless. So you can just use this time. Sisi we're watching the World Cup. So up until next time, man.
Peace out, man.